Listen, everybody want to get rich. Everybody want to get rich. But everybody don't want to do what it takes to get rich. So I'm going to talk about it. Because I know what I got to do to get rich. But applying the effort and knowing what to do it, two different things. I know I can't procrastinate. That's probably the worst thing there. What's good, bro? Procrastination will eat you alive. Money don't wait for nobody. You either gonna move or the opportunity gonna pass you by. It's 2 a.m. in the morning right now. So you can't spend more than you earn either. A lot of people live above their means. Sometimes they even do it, get paid, and how Tony Robbins said, is enough money at the end of the month or enough month at the end of the money. If you spending like you rich while you broke, you gonna stay broke. Pretty much. Like, you can't learn to save money if you ain't doing that, right? So you can't avoid learning new skills too. Closed minds create closed pockets. If you got a closed mind, if you're not open to new ideas, you're not going to create new things, Sometimes you got to go outside the box. If you're working a 9 to 5, sometimes you got to go outside that 9 to 5. You can't hang around lazy, unmotivated people. If your friends in your circle is like, if they ain't boosting you, they don't believe in you, and you don't believe in yourself, that's the problem right there. You gotta get around people, like-minded people. Your circle is your salary. So take that to the bank. Whoever is around you is your money. If they not providing any type of value to you, they not providing no money to you. And you can't stay comfortable. Be comfortable a lot of the times, but being comfortable don't get you nowhere. Being comfortable don't help with nothing. Comfortable is a dream killer. Think about it. You comfortable, you ain't making no moves. You're just a couch potato. And you can't take everything personal. The killer always tell you, it's not business, it's not personal, it's just business. Business don't care about your feelings. So remember that. And you can't make emotional money moves and even like gambling and shit like that. That's not a way to be rich. I mean, it's fun to gamble, don't get me wrong, but it's emotional too. So if your emotion is weak, your emotion makes you broke, but strategy makes you win. So, going to work every day, clocking that clock, being an entrepreneur or a capitalist, and, putting people to work, making your money make money for you. A strategy, writing down a plan or putting something together, that's what's going to make me rich. And you can't blame others. Accountability is the first investment. You got to invest in accountability. If you don't invest in accountability, who are you doing it for? What's your why? You're not even trying to get rich for yourself or nobody else. So you got to take accountability. You can't ignore opportunities neither. When they come your way, there's always an opportunity knocking. There's cans on the ground right now. You know what I mean? That's scrap money. Closed mouths miss blessings. They don't get fed. So you keep ignoring blessings if you want to. And you can't stay at a dead-end job neither. No game plan. No ways to make it out of that job. If you work, do DoorDash on the side. If you DoorDash, make t-shirts. If you make t-shirts, be creative and write new ideas, jot down, make a book, or you know, write a song, do something, make a plan. So a job is cool, but you gotta have a plan. You need a strategy. I'm not survival mode. Also, you can't fear investing, and scared money don't make no money. You can't be scared of making investments. You gotta make your money make money for you. You can't avoid networking. Your net worth is really your network. If you stuck on this video this long, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, because you rocking with me. You family. You don't watch me drink my soda straight out the bottle. You can't rely on nobody else's income. Don't worry about the job and your paycheck. When the paycheck come, no one income is too close to none. So remember that you can't skip budgeting. Money with no plan goes missing. So if you ain't got a plan for your money and you ain't budgeting it and you ain't putting it in the bank or you ain't putting it in the piggy bank or like little saving techniques, you don't have a plan to say, all right, I'm going to stack up this much until I can buy this, and that way I can get vending machines or do that and this, that, and the third. You ain't going to do it. Laundromat, whatever is on your mind. Another thing. All right, let me turn this light on. You can't chase instant gratification. That's one thing I struggle with all the time. I want things to go my way so fast. And I love when things just fall right into my lap and things just make sense. Like, I love when things happen like that. But long-term thinkers always win. So yeah, it's okay to have instant success. Enjoy it, spend your money, have fun, buy yourself something nice. But remember, long term wins the race. That's like the turtle in the hare. The rabbits move fast, but the turtle is the thinker. And next, right? I'm just going to go ahead and knock these next ones out. You can't avoid discipline. You need discipline. You can't keep poor spending habits. Like I say, you can't go blowing all your money. You can't ignore your credit. Credit is really good. You build your credit up, and your credit will buy you so many things, but you gotta be able to pay it back. You can't avoid your responsibilities, because when you owe that money and it's time to pay it back, the reward is greater than you not paying it. If you don't pay it, you won't get the reward. If you pay it, you'll get a bigger reward in return. You can't wait for perfect timing neither. You can't chase every trend. So perfect timing, you just waiting for something to happen. It's not gonna happen. Say you have $5 right now. You got $5. Great. You got 500. Great. That's what you got. But if you try to wait for that day that, I want $1 million, or I want 50 million, or I want to be a billionaire, perfect timing is everything. You can't wait for it. You just gotta chase everything, but don't chase the trend. It's like with stocks and stuff like that. You just gotta start now. Pretty much what I mean by that when I say don't chase the trend. Start where you at. You can't fear failure neither. Everybody's level of money is different. So your failure might be somebody else's greatest day on earth. Somebody's greatest day on earth might be your failure. So you can't overshare your dreams with people. Don't tell closed-minded people your dreams, because they can kill your dreams very quickly. very, very quickly. Also, you can't avoid self-improvement. You always gotta be willing to improve yourself, whether it be going back to school or opening up a new book or writing a new song or, you know, doing some exercises and going back to the gym and getting your body together. You gotta do something to improve yourself every day. Power hour. Every hour of the day, every day that you get, 365 days of the year, if you're not working, you put 8 hours a day into your job. Why not put 1 hour a day into yourself, whether it be reading a book, jogging, or simply learning a new skill? Also, you can't think small. You got to think big. If you want this shit to happen for you, you got to think big. You are your creator. And whatever is going on in your mind, you narrate that shit. You can control what you think. So this right here is your level up season. 2026 is coming. It's about to be here. You're going to blink your eyes in December. It's going to be over. It's going to be there. If you get this video now or if you get it later, don't really matter. Just use it to your advantage. And it doesn't matter what day or year, time, second, we're all in the same time right now. The fact that I'm thinking this, you might be thinking this too. But, you know, I'm putting it together right now, right? So we gonna come together and we gonna make this small vision turn into a big vision so you could get a big bag. So that's why I'm putting these out there. Also, if you want to be rich, you can't settle for average. Average is not going to pay the bills. Military people say on time is late and early is on time. So remember that. Be early for everything. If you want success, be early for it. If you got a vision, if you got a dream, if you got something that you want to put together, do it now. Be early at everything that you do. Average effort gets average money. You go above and beyond, you get A+, you get A+ money. Millions of dollars. Lemons. You can't keep the same broke habits. So if you got bad spending habits, forget about it. If you like going to corner stores instead of cooking for yourself, you can start with the smaller things. Just like start grocery shopping and shit. Like stop spending money on fucking fast food and DoorDash and bullshit, right? So new money requires new behavior. My baby over here. Little TJ. Okay. He's going back to... I'll show him to you. Alright. Don't ignore your taxes, neighbor. You got 3 years to claim them, but, you know, I like to claim mines every 3 years personally because I like a fatter return, and I don't go for that money like right there in the beginning. Like I'll claim them every year, but I don't file them to return money back. So check with your taxes, your tax person or whoever does your taxes. You can file them every year, but wait 3 years and you can get a fatter return before you cash in. So remember I said that. But you can't cheat the IRS. That's the final boss because they will lock your ass up if you owe the money. Also, you can't avoid uncomfortable conversations or uncomfortable circumstances. Like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't negotiate. How you gonna negotiate if your mouth closed? And you can't rely on motivation alone. Discipline runs the marathon. So stay disciplined. Stay, true to your set strategy. Like I said, you have that strategy to make this money. You can't waste hours scrolling on TikTok and all these different websites, YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, all of that. Your phone is either going to be your business tool or your babysitter. You know, you're going to put the phone in front of your baby and Watch it. Either it's gonna make you money, or it's gonna make you can put learning skills in front of yourself, or you could dumb yourself down. You make the choice. If you stayed on this video this long, you're probably gonna be a millionaire. Granted, you gotta put the work in. You gotta put the effort in. Don't be lazy. Take what I'm saying, and don't ignore your health neither. Your health is your wealth. What's the purpose of having money if you can't enjoy it? If you can't go jet skiing, if you can't ride roller coasters and go swimming and stuff? Just the basic things, go up steps and all of them things. So like, really work on yourself, work on your body. Sick bodies create tired minds and don't really work in your best effort. So you can't keep toxic people in your life neither. People that's draining you, people that's just wanting to take money from you and take. They're not adding nothing into you. They can't sit around and talk about, hey, let's come up with a new invention, let's do this, let's do that. Those people don't want to see you win. Man, if they want to see you on their boat, but they don't want to see you on the boat next to their boat, then fuck them. You know what I mean? We should all have our own boats. Protect your peace like it's your paycheck. You can't stop reading and researching. I read 48 Laws of Power. I read Think and Grow Rich. I've read Secrets to Mastering Money. Master the Game. What's that? I've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read an arsenal of different books. Billionaires read more than they spend. I haven't read as of recently, but I read a lot of books. I got them all in my room right now. I might go back and read them. The Richest Man in Babylon. Oh, it's another one. And Robert Grant. Yeah, he has a lot of good books. Go out and get you a book. You can't be lazy with your goals neither. Don't be lazy. Don't play in your own face. If you got goals, just go and achieve them. I do my 15 seconds of motivation every day. Well, not every day, but I do my 15 seconds of motivation and inspiration. And I think the people that's been rocking out with me, and the people that's just, new to the channel and that's rocking out and learning who I am, my rapping and my motivation. But let's keep this going. Keep my energy flowing. You can't stop after a setback. Every setback is just pulling you back like a bow and arrow. You let it go and you're just gonna go ahead to where you want to go. You can't play the victim. You can't ignore mental health neither. So whatever your mind is telling you right now, if your mind is telling you you're broke and you're sad and you're depressed, you're gonna be sad and depressed and broke. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. When you go through these things, just know that sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta crawl before you can walk. It's nothing wrong with sometimes being set back like that. But like I said, don't ignore your mental health. You gotta be able to bounce back. Sometimes falling is the best thing that can happen to you, because when you fall, you pick yourself back up and you go on and you get back to it. Also, you can't avoid sacrifices. You gotta sacrifice every day. Every day is a sacrifice. You can't be unorganized. So what I mean by that is when you go out and you going to work and everything like that, you gotta have all your tools in your toolbox. All your tools in your toolbox. This brain is your toolbox. don't be unorganized up there. Get your rest, get your sleep. Make sure you eat well, eat good. Make sure you eat very good and get your rest so that you can be, you know, sometimes when I do my 15 seconds of motivation and inspiration, I be real tired. So don't chase the quick schemes. Don't be so quick to make a video if you're not prepared to do it. Like right now, I wouldn't say I'm not prepared to do this video, but I didn't really sit down and come up with a plan before I made the video. I just started it. I was outside smoking. I came back in and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make a video about if I was to get rich, these are the things that I would think about to get me rich, and who would I share it with, and so that they could get rich too. So you can't be jealous of others neither. Competition will leave you high and dry. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. Don't compete with other people. It's okay to be inspired by other people and knowing that if they can do it, you can do it too. But don't ever be jealous. Don't envy. Don't say, oh, why this, why can't I, or nothing like that. You can and you will. You don't ignore the chances to level up. That's all I'm saying. If you see other people doing it, just know that you can do it too. Don't count out your possibilities. Don't make comparisons. Just keep doing you, and that's another way you can get rich. You can't underestimate consistency neither. Don't underestimate because repetition or learning is the father of repetition. Repetition is the father of learning. However the statement goes, you gotta be consistent. You gotta post. You gotta do what you do. Whatever you do, if you're a baller, you gotta wake up and bounce that basketball. If you're a boxer, you gotta get up and run your miles. If you're a rapper, you gotta, learn new words and watch watch for what's popping and what's going on in the world, and talk about things that's going on, and being consistent, and and everything that you do. So. Also, you can't let your ego stop your growth. Whatever is going on with your ego, don't let your ego stop your growth. All that simply means is ego, edging God out. So don't edge God out the situation. Keep God involved with everything that you do, and everything will work out for you, You are the narrator of your life, so narrate it correctly. Don't let nobody else tell you what you should do or what you should feel. Sometimes the bag ain't that far. It's just your ego blocking the door, right? Like, you can't live paycheck to paycheck forever. You want to get rich, so you got to build something. I appreciate you for rocking along with me on this video, and I'm gonna keep going. You can't be scared to promote yourself too. Like right now, I'm doing this promoting myself. I'm staying up even though I'm tired. I know you can see it. I'm promoting myself to keep going, and I'm showing up even when it's not looking like I want to keep talking. I'm gonna just keep talking. It doesn't matter. I'm not scared to promote myself. I'm going to keep talking until I'm ready to turn this light off and go to sleep. Also, if you want to get rich, you can't avoid building a solid reputation for yourself. Reputation makes money move smoother. So, it's like first you get the power, then you get the money, then you get whatever else you want, the luxuries of life. So, remember that. You got to get the reputation and the power. You get the money. And you build that simply by just showing up. You got to become a household name in whatever you do. People gonna know you. You just gotta put that work and the effort in so that people can realize who you are. And you can't forget to save money. Don't forget to save money. You can't avoid that. Like long term thinking, long term playbooks. Millionaires thinks that like they think decades ahead. Um, I said that already. I feel like either way, I don't know if I did. Either way, I'm not going. What I say to say is you can't avoid the risk, because everything that you're doing right now is just simply um, a product of what you were doing yesterday. So if yesterday you was working out, today you probably lost a little bit of weight. You know what I mean? Whatever is a reaction to an action, and it causes an action to turn into something that you wanted so for yourself. So don't avoid learning how to make these things work for yourself. Also, you can't only work hard for you. You gotta work hard for everybody else and work smart. More so, work smarter, not harder. Um, it's a million ways to skin a cat, but you can't keep making excuses. Your excuses days are over. If you're watching this video, no more excuses. No more. Just if you can, try not to make excuses for yourself, even though, you know, a lot of my viewers, um, you know, if you black or whatever, I know we dealt with a lot of things in the past. Um, our ancestors dealt with things, and they didn't make excuses. They did what they had to do, and now we're able to walk in the light because of them. You know, we had Barack Obama become the first black president and everything like that. And, you know, and even if you aren't black, it's not about skin color. This is simply about knowing your history, you know, knowing your parents and your parents' parents and everything like that. And even if your bloodline was full of excuse makers, you could be the first person to break that curse in your family. Just don't lie to yourself. Know that, okay, my dad made excuses or my grandfather made excuses, but I'm going to be the one to stop making excuses. Accountability is uncomfortable, but it's necessary in order to become what you want to become. So, also, you can't try to please everybody. If you want to get rich, don't try to please everybody. You can't be everybody's friend. Everybody's going to want money from you, and they're just going to take your money. And people pleasers are, they're always broke, or they stay broke because they're always helping people out, trying to please people. So don't mix money with pleasure. Don't mix business with pleasure. And unstable emotions and things. If somebody can't talk to you and cleanse your mind and, you know, give you rich decisions and help you open that third eye, or bring you into like new ideas of like, okay, we're going to come up with this business plan, or, you know, something like, you know, new job here, or they can't help you out, or they don't even want to do it for themselves. It's just, okay. It's nice talking to you, but I don't want to involve myself in that type of criteria with you, because that's not adding any substance into my life. So you telling people that, and then you'll get rich. And also, you can't stay in the same environment forever. Shit. Staying in the same environment forever is a way. I mean, like if you, yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm listening to people walking past my house, and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. This is crazy. Either way, because I live in the hood, and that's just what goes on out here. But you can't stay in the same environment forever. Eventually, I'm gonna move out the hood, and I did already. I was in, in the hood, but I'm to another hood. You know, I will move out the hood eventually, but you can't stay in the same environment. You gotta be able to branch out and go places, because a 50-cent bottle of water is selling in the hood, and then it'll sell for $5 at the airport. The same bottle of water, just a different place. So you gotta know your zip codes, because your zip codes can keep you broke sometimes. And you can't quit on yourself. No matter what life throws at you, if it's lemons, just make lemonade, man. If you stop, the money stops. Also, just look like wealth, look like health, look like money. Money is not magic, and success is not an accident, but it is something that you can do. If you follow the rules, you can make the money, and not the money making you. Don't What would it profit a man to gain the whole world and then lose his soul? So I say all of that to say, if you listen to my 30 minutes to this, talking about how I plan on, and you should plan on getting rich, and rich is a mindset. You don't have to be rich to do the things, but you could feel rich. You could start by feeling rich. You could start by giving back to people. Give $1 to a kid in need, or send me a Cash App to show me that you like my videos, or do something for the community, or you know anything helps for my helps my videos get stronger too. If you share it, like or comment or subscribe, that's on another note. But do some things that make you feel rich before you even become rich. It's free to show love. So, and with that said, I do appreciate you if you stayed and rocked out and watched this whole video. I thank you. YouTube thanks you. And my future people that watch my videos will thank you. Because that helped them. You helped them get into the algorithm. You helped me get into the algorithm, in which when you like, comment, share, subscribe, or anything, or you show love to this video in any way, shape, or form, that helps push it out to a broader audience. So I do appreciate you for that. You're the real MVP. And with that said, I'm just going to go ahead and end the video. Like I said, man, have a great day on purpose. I love you. Peace and out.